So, what does a secure version of you look like? So, as spirit beings, we're called to embody security and not have security in things. And what I mean by that is being rested on God completely in flourishing in doing the things that you're called to do without any form of storm, pressure, or disturbance or annoyance, and shutting down that flamboyant version of ourselves so we can just relax and settle in God. So the question is, what does the secured version of you look like? And when I mean secure version, I'm not talking about coming on social media and trying to show off or prove that you're fine, you're doing good, just to impress people, impress, I don't know, friends around, and then cry on your bed at night. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about that place of rest, that place of oneness where you're just you, nothing moves you, nothing shakes you, nothing can sweep you off your feet. That's what I'm talking about. So most of the times, when we say when we love, we have to have the wisdom to accept the fact that people can walk away, and not necessarily because we have a problem, but because they have to put other in their own lives. And these things happen either consciously or unconsciously. When I mean consciously, for somebody who knows, somebody who has worked out their space and knows what they're doing, and unconsciously, where maybe God intervenes and puts an end to something so that you can find you, so that you stop being dependent, but you be you. You be the original you that He created you to be. Because when He sent you to this world, He didn't send you attached to anybody, He sent you as an individual being. And He wants you to find that originality of who you are. So I guess it's important to find that security in God. He says rest and rest in Him, because He's the only person that can sustain you from all the pit holes and all the noise, all the turbulence of life. I remember back then I used to be that kind of person that if you smash my toe, oh God, you smash my toe, I'll make sure I'm going to deal with you. And it was for me some sort of entertainment. It was for me a way of proving that I can fight for me, I can defend me, but defend yourself from what? And most of the times we think we're defending ourselves, but or we're trying to secure something for ourselves, but the truth is the real security is in letting go and letting the walls that we've built crumble. Yeah, the walls have to crumble at times, like the walls of Jericho. We build walls because of the things we've experienced in the past, and then God can find a place. I take a quick example. If you build a wall where you you defend yourself all the time, God says, the Bible says, hold your peace and I'll fight for you. So if you cannot hold your peace, if you have to take up the battle by yourself, then you don't give space for God to show up, because the way we were designed and the way He was or He is to show up for us is when we rest in Him. And so if all the time we take the upfront battle, we prevent Him from having way and doing what He's supposed to do. So I want to know, which area of your life you feel insecure about, and know that there is a cure. Yeah, there is a cure in God. I just want you to know that you can rest in God. You can fully rest in Him and be rest assured that He's going to give you that calmness. He's going to give you that peace of mind, and He's going to save you. You can walk on the water. You can love again. You can extend help to other people again, even though you were hurt, even though you took the decision not to open up again. You can. You're not the one to set the boundaries. Follow the boundaries that God has put in place, but you should be able to navigate and not shut out, because you need to interact with people. You need to live in a society. You need to feel good. You need to fly. You need to soar like the eagle. And because you cannot be stopped, you're so powerful. And then there is one last thing, which is um, if somebody walks away from your life, and consider it as time to rebuild yourself, and if they come back, generally the if they come back, you have to sustain the wisdom to know where to place them. Are they coming back as an acquaintance or an old relationship? Are they coming back as a friend? Like, you need to put boxes in your life. Boxes, arrange your life in such a way that there is a box for family, there is a box for friends, there is a box for people you just meet, there is a box for this, for that, and make sure that for people to navigate through each of those boxes or each of those folders of your life. If people need to have access to it, there must be a protocol under which they have access to those folders of your life. Like, people don't move out and then barge in when they feel as to. They leave when they want to, and then they barge in when they feel as to. So that's the balance in in the in what we're talking about. So it's not just about letting go the walls, but walking in wisdom to know who is supposed to fit where. It's so important to know who is fitting where, so you don't repeat the same mistakes again, and you have to know why it couldn't work in the first place. And when I mean relationships, I don't just mean love relationships. I mean all sort of relationships, friends, that there are people with whom we experience betrayal and all sort of things, and then we shut off and we're like, we're never going to love again, because we're never going to have friends again. That's it's not right to think that way. Yeah, it's not right to think that way, because you can judge every other person because of one person. You can't just take one. You can, even if you do, you shouldn't be in the negative sense. It should be in the positive sense. Yeah, it should be in the positive sense. You can decide to shut everybody of your life because one person did something wrong. You have to gather the courage to walk through it and to heal from whatever pain you're going through. So I'm happy having this conversation, and I really want to know what area of your life do you feel insecure about, and what area do you think you need help from God. And I pray from the deepest part of my heart that the Lord will give you rest in that area. Yeah, He'll give you rest in that area, because He's willing to give you rest all round about. He's willing to give you rest, like you can literally rest on Him and and let go, and let go. Rest on Him and let go. Don't come to Him and you're keeping other parts of you. You're trying to cover some parts of you or veil other parts of you. Just come to Him the way you are and present to him those weak areas, those areas that you're struggling with, and he's going to give you rest. So I hope this video blessed someone, and see you next time as we continue to chat, as we continue to converse and move deep into life issues that we are facing. So bye bye, see you next time.